Here's the
Go on.
Queen. Boop, 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 boop. All rise.
So bitch tits.
Nice jersey.
Thanks.
The Queen is here. Yo, Squints, you get your light on? Oh, man, he's riding hard on these fucking Hendrix pussy drinks. There it is. Let me see that gray beard sparkle.
Dude, I love gin, man. Love gin. Just bought a new bottle of Hendrix. I figured I'd go for it.
I love turtles. Bill loves gin.
I do.
This is what it is.
Gin and vodka. I'm a big gin and vodka guy.
So you just got home from work. Ray, over under the number of pints then is
2
so far.
It's one.
Ah!
It's the first one I made. Swear to God.
You can tell. Fuck it. We didn't look at his eyes. That's why. Look at him. Look how open they are.
Look at those blues. Look at those baby blues.
Got some rest the last couple days, man. Been feeling good.
Nice.
When you say rest, you mean prostitutes?
Negative.
All right. I was just asking. I did
No.
clarify for the listeners.
Yeah, it's important that they know
Yeah.
your illicit prostitution activity.
Keeping the bottle handy though.
He's not even making a walk this time.
Nope.
Oh, dude, this is fucking late here. I don't know.
How about them Braves today, by the way?
You fucking love the Braves.
My second favorite team, baby. I love them.
Just like the Titans are your second
Yeah,
favorite
this
NFL.
this guy belongs down
You have
south.
two fucking.
He's a Braves and a
Titans.
Titans fan.
I'm not a fucking Titan fan. God, I value them this year, yes, but I'm a fucking diehard Patriots fan. I'm only a two-teamer in baseball. Braves, Red Sox.
I mean,
Red
I
Sox
guess
first,
that's-
but
I guess that's fair. All right, so we're gonna have this caller. So now I'm wondering. So he's already come on. I'm wondering what to do. Should I just bring him in and mute him until we're ready?
I told him we were going to.
All right, fine. That's what we're gonna do. Admit.
Are we gonna go for this whole thing? Because this is gonna go long.
What's that?
So we were already starting at 7, so we're already 20 minutes in.
Oh, Ray, you're an idiot. Don't worry about it.
It only shuts you off when it's 3 or more people, you dummy.
Yeah, you're a dummy. You're an absolute dummy, Ray.
Well,
That's why we call you bottom of the totem pole of dumb, and you earn your stripes with that nickname every fucking show.
you're welcome.
It never fails. Even when you say something smart, there he is.
Ooh,
All right,
look
we're
at
gonna put you out for a little bit. You can listen along. We'll bring you in a second here, Darren.
Sounds good. What?
Fucking right. Mute this son of a bitch. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show.
Off to a roaring start already.
We're trying shit out. What do you want from me? This is Wednesday edition. Ray, I have my calendar right here, so there's no way I can fuck this up.
All right, so
October 14th. October 7th. Sorry, I knew it was a Wednesday, and I looked at the wrong fucking week. October 7th, Wednesday edition. Welcome. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Also, I wanted to drink some gin and juice for our caller.
Okay. That's fair, Ray. Or Bill.
That's Bill. Bill's the older one, remember?
I got it. Yeah, he's one of them with the
fair.
gray beard, blue eyes.
Yep.
Underneath that.
Chicks love the salt and pepper, baby. Come on.
How about that fucking game last night, gentlemen? Of course, I'm referring to the Patriots-Chiefs game, the game that was postponed of Corona Cam and his catching of the COVID-19 virus. What are you pointing at, Ray?
Your shitty internet?
Is that his shitty internet?
Who's
My fucking
shitty?
shitty internet.
Yeah, you're lagging.
It's
bitch.
yours. It's yours, shitty internet.
I don't know if
Yes.
I don't know if that's fucking true.
Winner. Pay your bill, bitch. Bitch tits. Hey, bitch tits. Pay your fucking bill.
Yeah, motherfucker. He's got a
All
baby on the way. He can't pay his bills anymore.
Oh, true. Good point.
keep taking your mother out for dinner is going to cost me that. All right, look. Patriots go down 26
Did
to
you guys
10.
have crabs?
What a fucking ugly game. So, mistakes killed you. The problem is everyone thought that they were going to lose, but you're halfway through the game and you're just blowing opportunity after opportunity. This is a game that they could have won. They should have won. Now, me and Totem Pole of Dumb told you, Bill, that this was going to be a tight game because the Patriots always play this team tight, and Bill Belichick seems to have somewhat of an answer for Patrick Mahomes, and for most of this game, they did, but it was the fucking mistakes. It was the fucking mistakes that killed you. I'm just going to run through them as we go through the game. Number one, Devin McCourty drops an easy interception basically to start the goddamn game.
Yeah, first drive. Ugly.
It was almost like that was telling for the rest of the fucking game that things were not going to go their way. But you held them. I mean, you had 2 drives. It took them 2 drives to get down. They kicked a field goal. It's 3-0. And then Hoyer throws a terrible fucking interception on that seam route. They tried that seam route 3 or 4, 5, 6 times during the game. It was covered every single time. It was the same throw every single time.
He overthrew one,
outside.
too. He was open. He had Izzo on one. He overthrew him by a
That was his
fucking
first
mile.
one.
Yeah, his first one. And then he
Yeah,
went
he
back
got
to it for
picked.
the pick. No.
Yeah.
There's another incompletion that he fucking air-mailed it. The same play. He was open, too. Air-mailed it. It was either him or Stidham.
He
One
almost
of them
got
fucking
Izzo
air-mailed.
killed on one of them. He took a shot in the back. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that was their bread and butter with Gronk. I get that, but clearly Izzo is not Gronk, and clearly Brian Hoyer is not Tom Brady. Maybe pull that one out of the playbook, Josh, because you have no fucking tight ends on this team, and obviously you don't have a quarterback to make that throw.
Especially Ray's new boy. Where's he? M.I.A.
Dalton Keene, man. MIA, Ray. Nice call on that one, dipshit.
Yeah, great take, idiot.
After the Hoyer pick, Gilmore, probably his best game of the year. Knocks the ball out of Tyreek Hill's hands. Huge play at that point in the game. Huge fumble from Tyreek Hill. I mean, they were going to score right there.
Well, that was right after the pick.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Right
it
after the
basically negated the pick. So 6-3, Hoyer drives them down. They get the field goal to make it 6-3. Whatever else happened in between that, the play that everyone's talking about, not rightfully so, I don't think, is the non-call on Mahomes and the non-fumble, non-interception, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I cannot tell you how annoying it has been to watch Patriots fans cry and bitch about this fucking call all day. Now, are you 2 idiots going to cry and bitch to me about that fucking call?
Nope.
No, sir.
I was pissed
Go ahead. Go ahead.
last night, but then you see it after, and I was like, all right, I'm good. I mean, they made the right call. They blew the whistle early, but I mean, that's it. You can't challenge it, so move on. Did they get screwed? Absolutely, but you can't bitch about it. I'm not one to blame the refs for costing you a ball game. Not my style. But I was pissed last night for sure.
I mean, granted, it was the wrong call. They should never have called. They shouldn't be blowing that dead. Mahomes was probably in the grasp.
He was going down. I mean, Winovich had him. I mean, you think about it. His knee was 2 inches from hitting the ground. His hand was on the ground, so I get it. I can understand why but blow the whistle right away. You didn't blow the whistle until Calhoun was running up the field. That was my only gripe. Blow the whistle dead there, and then you guys aren't. There's no confusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
because Bobo even stopped the broadcast and said, "Oh, listen for the whistle." And
And it came after he caught it. It came after he caught it and started running.
Yeah,
and I think that's why Bill was so pissed. And they never announced it on the field. I think I would have been so pissed if we knew, we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know the exact rule right away because they didn't announce it.
Yeah.
Well, even the announcers, even whatever the stupid official that they go to in the booth
Gene
said
Steratore.
that that Belichick could have reviewed that. And I was texting you guys, you can't review in the grasp. And now I don't know if the on-field referee backtracked and said that he was in the grasp. I don't know.
Post-game, I think
What
he's
did
trying
he
to
say
save
to
face.
Bill on the sideline? Because that's the question. Because Belichick, regardless, should have threw the red flag down.
He was
'Cause
too
if it's
busy reaming that ref out. He was fucking reaming that ref
I know.
out. He had
Well,
no
man,
time
and
to throw
give
him out.
Kansas City credit, too. They punted right away.
Oh, yeah.
They knew they fucked
Andy
up. They
Reid
knew
throw
it.
him on. Get on there.
Next
punt.
thing you know, as soon as they went back, it was all Bill and the ref, and next thing you know, the punt's in the fucking end zone.
Yeah.
They got lucky because they got a 15-yard taunting penalty on that, too, so they did start at the 35, but still, I mean, I heard a good thing on the radio, too, today on the way home. It kept more possessions away from Mahomes because you drove down the field right after that. Yeah, it ended with the fucking stupid sack in the red zone on with no time left and no timeouts. But at that point in time, you took possessions away from you put possessions away from Mahomes, which you needed to do. You shut him out in the first half, no touchdowns. You give him the ball back. I mean, you're going to score a field goal there. You give him the ball back, you could be down 13-6 right away.
Yeah.
Right after that, you know what I mean? So I mean,
maybe Bill, they held
you
him to
drowned.
6
You
points.
took the whole rest of the second clock. I know it was going to give you points, but look at Brian Hoyer up to that point was not looking good.
Well, whatever. I mean, fine, decent point that they got the time of possession for a little bit more, and yeah, I think Brian Hoyer, as we've seen, once he gets inside the 20, is basically just going to fucking give it to the other team one way or another. So, my greater point is that play didn't really fucking matter. It didn't cost him. I'm sick of everyone bitching about it. But that being said, I think we can second guess Bill Belichick a little bit, not throwing the flag because it wasn't going to hurt him one way or another. I mean, the call was not what he thought it should have been, and if it was non-reviewable on the field, then they just would have picked up the red flag. They just would have picked up the challenge flag.
Yeah.
So I think I think that can be second guessed. But yeah, let's get to the man of the hour. Brian Hoyer ends the fucking half. We have not seen that type of thing out of a Patriots. Since I've been alive, even Drew Bledsoe didn't do that shit. Like this is the worst quarterback play probably since Matt Castle, and even then, I don't even remember that type of stuff. So obviously taking the sack at the end of the half with no timeouts, eliminating probably 3 points. Who knows? It's Nick Folk. And then coming right back in the second half, getting basically the same point of the field and giving up a fumble as he held the ball for like 5 fucking seconds on each one of these plays. What does he think? Who is he? Brett Favre? What does he think he's going to do? Gunsling that fucking thing in the corner of the end zone, get a miraculous touchdown? Throw it away, you shithead!
The worst thing is, too, and he gets up and calls timeout. Do you know this is the first time Belichick has ever benched a quarterback for terrible play? Every time he's ever pulled out Brady was in blowouts, not directly because of him. You know what I mean? This was the first fucking time in 20 years Belichick has benched a quarterback. So that's how fucking bad you know how Hoyer played last night. Dude, you left at least 10 points on the board with Hoyer. Dude, the worst thing at halftime, when I'm screaming at my TV, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, you had James White right in front of you, throw it at his fucking feet.
Yep.
Do not take a goddamn sack.
You're so close, they're not calling intentional grounding there. You can throw it over the fucking
you're not a mobile quarterback. Instead, you turn to your fucking left and try to run that way and get tackled immediately and call timeout. Like, what are you doing? One, you didn't even know you didn't have any fucking timeouts. And two, you took a goddamn sack. Two
really, really terrible plays by Brian Hoyer, who I want to get to in a little bit. But outside of those 2 bad plays, bad interception, I guess, not even the interception. I expect an interception out of Brian Hoyer. Outside of those 2 plays, Brian Hoyer was basically who I thought Brian Hoyer was, honestly. But yeah, he cost them a sure 6 points and maybe more. But more importantly, he cost the team an opportunity to take control and maintain control over that game because they held the Kansas City Chiefs to 6 points until there was 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And that was through all of the bullshit that we've been going on. I mean, the Chiefs had one signature drive that looked like the Chiefs, the one where they
third
had
quarter?
Yeah, big play
they
to Hill.
30 seconds
Shut the
left.
fuck up, Bill. Big play to Hill, and then a big play. Travis Kelce was 50-yard or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Beat Williams. Nice throw, nice catch. Beat him. Sealed fucking Billy Shithead's fantasy game for him. So, well done there,
Thank you.
Bill.
Needed that one.
13-3 though. Still, they get the touchdown from Hill on the end around there at the goal line. It was still 13-3. It was still a game. Stidham comes in, goes right down the field essentially, and gets a touchdown with Harry. That included the Walter Payton, Damian Harris 41-yarder there. Bill, your boy, 100-yard game.
Sweetness.
Hey, that's one lone bright spot about this. But hey, and by the way, too, Jared Stidham got his interception bailed out by a ticky-tack pass interference call on Tyrone Matthew and N'Keal Harry. I don't think they should have called it. They were, you know what I mean? And when he picked it off, I thought it was kind of bullshit. I'll take it, obviously, because then you're going to go down and score a touchdown. But Stidham didn't look good either. Like, that's, the whole, like, the quarterback situation looked terrible. But for the running game, the offense, you rushed for 185 yards. So,
I mean,
there was some bright spots there.
I'll put it this way. I thought both quarterbacks looked the way that they should have looked, and the point is they were in the game. I mean, the defense played terrific. The front seven stepped up. Their secondary locked in, and I think Bill Belichick and the Patriots have game plans that stymie the Chiefs. They've done it for halves at a time for the last 3 years with Patrick Mahomes, and tonight was the best performance we've seen out of the defense against this team out of all of the performances. It's 13-10 after that touchdown, and then you had two more big mistakes, and this is on defense. J.C. Jackson dropping that ball on that floating duck was.
I don't put that all on him though, because Tyreek Hill was right there, and there was a guy behind him. So I
Bill,
don't think he had it right in his
fucking play. It
breadbasket.
went in his hands. It was in triple coverage.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill almost caught the ball.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they both had their hands closed, like on it.
J.C. Jackson let up. He
jumped, and he was the only one
scared.
Yeah,
around.
he
All you
knew
gotta
it,
do is
too.
put it in your butt.
Don't
belly.
forget last year too, Rich.
The other thing, Bill,
23-16
Billy fucking
last
rambles
year.
here on the Hendricks. The other big play there is on 3rd and long. Duggar gets called for a little bit of a ticky-tack pass interference. That leads to Kansas City going down, getting the touchdown 19-10. And then obviously was it the very next play that Edelman gets the pick six that sealed it?
No, yeah.
They might have had to run him there, but obviously, right through his hands. Terrible fucking game for Edelman. Looked disinterested out there. Even then, he still had some nice catches, but he looked absolutely disinterested. Pick six, 26-10. That was the ball game. But you were in it through all of that bullshit, through that terrible quarterback play, and the terrible mistakes and missed opportunities. You were in that game until the end of the fourth quarter, until basically Edelman dropped the ball and gave you a pick six. So, I don't know what that says. It was a very fucking frustrating and ugly, disgustingly ugly game to watch, but I think it's exactly what the Patriots were looking to do going in there. They didn't execute. So let's try this. We're going to bring on a caller, and we'll see if it works, just to get his reaction on the Patriots game and some NFL talk. So let's see if we can bring him on here. Darren, are you with us?
I am here.
How's your video working? Doesn't matter if it's working or not.
Well, it just says I can't start my video. You disabled it.
I disabled it?
That's what it says. The host disabled
Hold
it.
on. All right, here we go. It's coming.
There we go.
Oh, look
There
at
it is.
another Joe.
We got some Cowboy fans on the program.
There we go.
Yeah.
So give us your thoughts, Darren. You watched the Monday night game, Pats Chiefs. What were your thoughts on that? What are some of the comments coming out of there?
So for me, I think that Bill Belichick blew it. He should have come out of the half with Stidham instead of waiting for Hoyer to shit down his leg again. So I think if you come out with Stidham, you can at least game plan all the half, all during halftime, and he gets the jitters out a little earlier, and you probably win that game. To be honest with you.
Do you think I mean, like Bill said, Stidham or Hoyer didn't look very, very good, but the offense with Brian Hoyer didn't look terrible. I mean, they ran the shit out of it. He was 15 of 24 for 130 yards. He was hitting his slants when they needed the play action slants, and they ran the ball for 185 yards, and they moved it up and down the field. They had 31 minutes to 24 minutes of possession. He had two really fucking bad plays, like awful, unbelievably bad plays. But if you ask me what a Brian Hoyer offense looks like, it was pretty much the entire what he did outside of those two bonehead plays, and Patriots were in it.
Yeah, I hear you what you're saying, but like you want to give when Stidham came in the game, the guys looked like they had some juice going. You see David Williams pop that big run, and then all of a sudden, like the whole team felt like they had some juice. If you come out with the half of that, who knows? You don't fucking piss around and not kick the field goal. You just turn the ball over. Hoyer does there.
Yeah.
And then you end up scoring there in the red zone instead of shitting down his leg. Like
That's true.
Everybody knows what Hoyer does. Hoyer is the guy who's gonna look okay, and then when the pressure's on, he's gonna shit down his leg. That's what he does. He's done. I mean, what is this, the third time that you fucking signed him in New England?
Yep.
Like, really? Were you expecting a different result this time?
Just
They love
Belichick's just
some-
trying to save face. That's all it is,
You know?
Undrafted guy. He started for 7 NFL teams, Brian Hoyer has.
Second
Second only to Ryan Fitzmagic.
How is that possible? Because Brian Hoyer is like, I tell you what, I would take Fitzpatrick 75 times before I would take Hoyer even once.
How about over Dak?
Bro, please don't even get me started on that today.
All right, so we got a true Dallas fan on our hands here. Ray is wearing his Troy Aikman jersey in protest or in.
No, that was for Darren. I did this
Okay.
for Darren.
I got one of those too. I got a Troy Aikman, but
So Darren, give before we let you go, give us a quick rundown on your Dallas Cowboys and their shitting down their legs
boy,
to start
do
the
you want-
entire fucking season.
Jesus.
you want to talk about hot garbage?
Yes.
The definition of dumpster fire is the Dallas Cowboys right now. I can tell you, I watched that game on Sunday, and I tell you, Billy knows me very well. there were lots of swear words.
Yeah, we were going back and forth because I bet Dallas in that game, so I was open. I needed that. I was hoping for the comeback, so I get it. A lot of yelling.
But the offense has really got to start. We're tied for the league in turnovers, so that's a problem. And then the defense couldn't stop the four of us and all of our grandmothers and mothers.
We're
If we
raised really
decide to play
fast for a fat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
all
Alden
right,
Smith's a bright spot, though. Give him some credit. Leading the league in sacks.
I don't give a shit about that. There's empty fucking stats, bro. It's just like Dak's stats right now are fucking empty stats. 'Cause he's
So
fucking
Darren,
getting
are
with
you
the
saying
fucking
that
soft?
you're not going to give Dak his $45 million that he wants?
Oh, he's gonna get it. It doesn't matter if I want to give it to him or not. He's gonna fucking get it. So it doesn't.
That's
matter.
what I've been
'Cause
saying.
He's gonna have the empty bullshit stats right now because, when his team really needed him to fucking be good, he fucking 3-and-out, back-to-back 3-and-outs on top of the fucking strip sack fumble. When you gotta know the fucking Myles Garrett is coming from the backside because you got what? Oh, I don't know, fucking the third fucking different right tackle in 4 weeks. You gotta know that he can't block. Fuck, you couldn't put 4 guys over there and they can't block fucking Myles Garrett. You got to know that you got 4 seconds. You got less than 4 seconds to get rid of the fucking football. I don't care if he fucking threw it 90 fucking yards down the field and threw an interception. You got to get rid of the fucking football.
I mean, Dak has that. I've been saying this for a little bit, that he's got that little bit of reputation where, like, everyone calls him a big leader, a great leader, and mentally he's all there. But you look at his reputation in big spots, he's kind of come up small in a lot of them. What is with the Dallas Cowboys since Troy Aikman was the quarterback? They've had fucking losers pissing down their pants, losing games for that fucking team.
Hold on,
except
dude.
for Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe was pretty good down
I
there.
saw on Twitter was
Rich,
someone
roll.
compared Dak to Quincy Carter, but with better weapons.
That's Quincy Carter was trash. Like, I'm a better quarterback than Quincy Carter, and I can't fucking throw the ball 30 yards. So,
Darren, thanks for coming on the show and looking older than me. I appreciate it.
hey, I'm here for you, brother.
That was nice of you. All
We
right,
share the same birthday.
last words,
We
Darren.
do
You
share
get,
the same birthday.
is Dallas getting the win this week, or are we looking at a 1-4 start?
If they don't beat the Giants, Jerry Jones needs to sell the team. If they don't beat the Giants this week,
Ooh.
he's got to sell. The Giants are the worst team in the league. The Giants and the Jets, the 2 teams out of New York, are the worst 2 teams in the league. Period.
No,
There's
dude,
not
all
even-
you
they're
need to
not
go
even
is
close.
6 and 10 wins that division. So you guys are fine.
Bro.
6 and 10 gets in the playoffs.
Do you want to talk about everybody's fucking God savior fucking Carson Wentz? He's worse than Dak.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is trash. I've been also on the
Trash.
I've been
But,
on the
can I stop
Carson
you
Wentz
guys?
is trash for a long time.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
stop you
Reagan.
guys? Carson Wentz has a Super Bowl victory, though. Does Dak?
Ooh, he's got a ring.
No, he does not. Big Dick Nick has
He
a
still has
Super
a
Bowl
ring.
victory.
He
Got a
still
ring.
has a ring.
He's got a
Still has
ring.
Do you think Carson Wentz would have beat the Patriots that year real fast? No. I guarantee Carson Wentz would have not beat.
No,
the Patriots.
Carson Wentz
If he
sucks.
started that Super Bowl, Belichick would have fucking killed him.
I love
Big
how you
Dick
ask
Nick.
us questions and you don't let us answer.
Dick
Yeah,
Nick
that's a
is the
classic.
Super Bowl there.
He's in the media. He's learning. All right. We lost you there. Darren, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. We'll have you back on, talk some more football.
Thanks for having me, guys. Anytime.
If the Cowboys ever get a win, maybe we can talk about it. See you, man.
Yeah,
Bye, Darren.
sounds
Love
good
you.
to me, bro. Have a good
Later,
one.
Darren.
Love you too, brother. Bye.
All right, that was Darren from the rocking chair.
Boy. I love that, man.
The Cowboys do stink. Let's get back to this Patriots game real quick. I think this is an easy answer, but is this a game the Pats win with Cam Newton? Does it look differently? Do the Chiefs treat it differently? What was the the easy answer is obviously yes. They're converting in a lot of their opportunities with Cam Newton. Go ahead, Raymond. Take your moment here because you had a nice little social media post dabbing on everybody's ass.
That wasn't me. That was the marketing manager that did that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anywho's,
William Ray.
Yeah, William Ray. He's a great guy. But yeah, Cam doesn't make that mental mistake that Hoyer did, and he probably could get out of the pocket and make a run for it instead of just running around with his head cut off and get sacked. Two, he doesn't overthrow all those balls. He probably plays better than what Stidham did. Stidham didn't play well. 5 for 13, only 60 yards, at a 39.4 rating. Cam's hasn't done that all season. And that Kansas City defense was not that good last night. They were stacking the box to stop the run, so he would have had time to throw the ball like he did against Seattle and could have got 400 yards.
Yeah, Chris Jones was out last night too.
Yeah.
Big factor too. Yeah, I mean, you're winning that game with Cam. Just because if you put every situation that Brian Hoyer is in, Cam's throwing the ball away, you're getting 3 at the half.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to change the dropped interceptions or any of that bullshit. But, coming out of halftime, Cam's not strip sack fumble. You're going to get points there. You know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure you're going to win that game with Cam. I didn't want to play that card going in. I was, before the game, if they played a close game, if they had Cam, they would have won. But watching that trash of a quarterback situation last night, if they had Cam Newton, they would have won. Rich, you were right. They were probably out ripe for the pickings. Again, you saw last year, 23-16 at home. You hold Mahomes again. That's 2 games in a row. You only, 19 points you gave up to the offense in 23 last year, and you got robbed of a N'Keal Harry touchdown.
They play this game. They play this team tight. They play this team tight.
Belichick has the answer, dude.
I think it's a good matchup for
him. 60 Bs, you stop them.
The Chiefs do not want to. This is the question I posed to you guys going into this. The Chiefs will not run the ball 35 times. They want and if you go watch the Chiefs play football, play the game of football, they don't go and march down the field. They win on big plays because they have superior athletes. And the one drive that won them the game was on big plays, was on a couple big plays.
Yeah, Kelsey had a 50-yarder.
They don't have the I don't think they have the mentality, and I don't think that they have the discipline to go 17, 16, 14-yard, 14-play drives, run the ball. The Patriots were rushing 3 and 4 all night. That's it.
Yep.
A lot of times just 3. And, credit to the front 7 because they even got pressure with just 3 and 4. They played their asses off. But let me get back to the Cam point. Yes, they win because of the terrible mistakes and miscues by the quarterbacks. I think you're looking at maybe they win. I think you're looking at maybe a 13-point swing there. I mean, it's 6 points guaranteed, and Cam's probably good for at least 1 extra touchdown drive that these 2 bums couldn't get. But Cam didn't look that good in the last game, first of all. So, he's not actually Superman, and the offense was not that terrible. 21 first downs beat the Chiefs, 6 for 15 on 3rd down, 2 for 3 on 4th. You had 20 extra plays.
Yeah, 77 plays to 55.
74 plays to 55. You had time of possession was 31-28. You won the time of possession game. You had 185 rushing yards. The offensive line continues to get MVP votes on this with down 3 starters. They still manhandled
makeshift
that
offensive
Chiefs,
line. Don't forget that
Chiefs line.
New right tackle.
So, I mean, maybe you have a Cam difference if he has a game like Seattle, Ray, where they go RPO because they're manhandling so badly and, they tear apart their zone. And maybe, if that's the case, then you got to look at it as like a fucking blowout for the Patriots. But on the margins, how much better would Cam have been? I think 13 points. I think a 13-point difference. So, yeah, you give yourself a chance to win that game. You certainly don't, what Darren say, shit down your leg like Brian Hoyer twice at the 5 fucking yard line, whatever it was.
Are they going to stack the box though if Cam's playing? Because that's all KC did last night was they put everyone in the box and said, "All right, Hoyer, try to beat us with your arm," and Hoyer couldn't do it. Obviously,
I think so. I think they would. I mean, I don't think their defense
with his
is going to change
RPO that he does
much.
though, with his RPO, he could take off. He could throw. He could do anything. He's versatile. He's just like Mahomes.
Honestly, though, you're talking about the number 1 rushing attack in the NFL number 2 going into the game because Cleveland passed you Sunday, but you're back to number 1.
Yep.
You're going to stack the box no matter what because Cam against Vegas had 165 passing yards.
He didn't look
Okay.
good.
The only reason he had
Because he had
300
COVID, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the only reason he had 397 yards against Seattle is because that's what they called for. Like, he had to come from behind. So he was throwing in the second half.
Yeah.
Seattle also fucking sucks at defense. Their
Yeah, so
secondary
again,
is
but you're-
trash.
But you're
But-
looking at
Yeah, go ahead.
a team this week, you know what I mean? So it's like their defense is a little overrated. You lost Chris Jones, but you think about their 13-game winning streak, that defense kind of rounded out as a whole, and that was one of the – outside the offense, I mean, that's one of the main reasons they won the Super Bowl because that defense turned into something that we all thought was trash into a legitimate Super Bowl defense. You know what I mean? So
I honestly, yeah.
I think it wouldn't have changed. They stacked the run. You're the number 1 rushing team. Every defense we're going to see.
They're going to, yeah.
going
They would have
forward
made
is gonna do
Cam.
the
They would have
same
made
exact
Cam.
thing.
Cam beat you, and yeah. I guess my point is there. I didn't see a ton of throws. You know, maybe the interception. You know, Brian Hoyer throw. Maybe Cam doesn't throw that. Let's get to Stidham. I want to get your thoughts on what Stidham looked like, which brings me to that interception that he threw going for Demarius Byrd at the end of the game. A lot of people are making a big deal out of the pick. That's a rookie throw to me.
Yeah,
I mean, you put him in another game. He understands what that looks like on the field next time. He'll air it out another 15 yards and get a touchdown there. He looked a little lost. He looked a little, he looked like the game was moving a little bit faster than what he could handle and what he knew how to handle. But like I said on Fat Tuesday, he has way more opportunity to pull something out of his hat and pull something out of his ass than Brian Hoyer. And we saw it. He drove down and got a touchdown more than Brian Hoyer did. And he just –
great pass to Harry.
Nice pass to Harry.
Great
He
pass.
looks the part. He looks like he has the skills to be a quarterback. I would – if Cam can't start, I would be going with Stidham. He looked more encouraging to me than people are giving him credit for. I get he threw some ducks. That interception that got called back was bad, but – essentially, he's a rookie. He's going to look like a rookie. I'd rather have a rookie make rookie mistakes than Brian Hoyer shit down his leg in the 10-yard line and cost you fucking games because, you know what the ceiling is with him. And now we know what the fucking floor is with Brian Hoyer. And I don't think the difference is that much better, but I think the upside for Stidham is. So, Ray, what were your thoughts on Stid the kid?
He is not what Bill Belichick wants. Bill Belichick, like we said on Fat Tuesdays, he wants a Super Bowl and he wants to pass Don Shula. You're not doing it with this kid. I don't think he's going to develop into anything. I think we saw the best out of Stidham that you're going to get. He's not a good quarterback. He is not the future of this team. Your best bet is to win with Cam Newton right now. And if Cam Newton doesn't sign, go out and get someone else because Stidham is not the guy for this franchise.
Yeah, obviously your best bet is to win with Cam Newton right now. He's the best quarterback on your team by far. I mean,
well, I kept
down.
seeing stuff on Twitter like Tommy Curran was saying you need to keep. There's a quarterback controversy now. Stidham should be playing the rest of the year. Why? Did he show?
Cam Newton's your best opportunity to win for sure.
Exactly.
But if he doesn't underthrow that ball to Bird and he gets that touchdown,
yeah,
it's a different tune. It's a different tune. He's got something. He's got a little bit in him, and that Bill. I see you shaking your head. That interception to Bird when they're trying to make a little bit of a comeback, and they still had a chance there. That's a correctable throw. That's just not really understanding what that safety looks like in the NFL, underthrowing it a little bit, knowing you have more room in the end zone and Bird can go get it. That's something that can be very correctable, and he got fucking hit in that play. I'm not asking if he's a future of the franchise, but I think you can cut Brian Hoyer tomorrow and be okay with Jared Stidham as your backup moving forward. Let's put it that.
I'm going to give Stidham the benefit of the doubt. I want to shit on him a lot, but you're talking about a second-year quarterback thrust into playing Super Bowl champions, no preseason. I think that has something to do with it, and I think that's why you're seeing more Stidham third string than you would see at second string if there was a preseason this year because of COVID. And I think the job was there for him to win regardless of Cam or Brian Hoyer. I get it. Brian Hoyer was going to probably start week 1, but you just saw Brian Hoyer's first start. If he came out and did this against the Dolphins, where's his leash? If his leash was mid-third quarter against Kansas City, where's it against a far worse team in Miami?
You're talking Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. So
Yeah.
if the pattern we just saw last night was the pattern week 1 without Cam Newton, Stidham's your guy. Right.
Yeah.
So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt of not having a preseason. He did get injured. I get it. Wedding, all that other stuff. But I mean, a hip injury is a hip injury. He had to go to the hospital. So I'm giving him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because Brian Hoyer was putrid last night. So, and a lot of his mistakes, Stidham, are definitely correctable. Again, he got bailed out a little bit by the interception in the end zone, but you could see there. And if you have a running game, as good as the Patriots have a running game this year, you're pretty much the best running football team in football. You know what I mean? So you're number 1 or number 2. I haven't looked at the standings today, but you in Cleveland. So you can get by with Jarrett Stidham this year if Cam goes out long term. You see a little bit or enough with the running game to get by.
Yeah.
Pro Football Focus coming on Wednesdays or Thursdays? Well, you just said you haven't seen it yet, so I just wonder. I was just helping the listeners out get clarification when you read it.
No, Cleveland was number 1 going in because they blew up against Dallas and passed the Patriots. Last night, the Patriots had 185 yards, so I don't know if they leapfrogged.
Oh, do you see how excited? Do you see the table lift when he said 185 yards?
Oh yeah.
No, I like it, dude. I like this running back.
No,
core
we
now
get
that
it, Bill.
Sony
You
Michel's
like
done.
numbers. They make you come.
Baby.
We
Just
know.
like your
Get it.
mothers.
We get it. That's one. Look, yeah.
One
All
for
right.
both
So
of you.
just for the listeners, Ray, very down on Jarrett Stidham. Bill, very soft on Jarrett Stidham. That is not a dick joke. You're just being very soft on him. And I'm up on Jarrett Stidham, like Bill when talking about numbers. All of those were penis-related jokes around Jarrett Stidham and his performance on Monday night. Bill
And Ray's
O'Brien got
penis.
fired. Bill, that walking tit. Bill O'Brien got fired.
Walking boob.
Him and John Farrell are gonna form a perfectly nice set of tits somewhere on a beach because that's where they're both gonna end up. Where's Bill O'Brien's not getting hired again as the head coach,
7 years,
No.
7 seasons with the Texans.
4 divisions,
and they
though.
let him
4
go.
divisions titles.
They let him fucking completely deteriorate this franchise, and they waited for the last year where he painted his masterpiece, got rid of one of the best, if not one of the best wide receivers in the league in Hopkins for pennies on the dollar, and just completely they're 0-4, just unfucking believable. Right.
You forgot the main part, Rich. I don't mean to interrupt you, but in 1 calendar year, you just traded 2 firsts and a second for Tunzel.
Yeah.
When you just started this fucking season 0-4 and have no first and no second, you can end up with the number 1 pick that you gave up for Larney. I smoked some fucking gas mask weed on the draft, Tunzel, for Trevor Lawrence. And
Have you ever
coulda
done that,
fucking-
Bill?
You know what I mean? Dude, what?
Have you ever done that?
Unbelievable. All right, guys, we gotta do this quickly
Overrated.
because we're running out of time here. I want to talk some NHL off-season stuff in a minute or less. Billy Rambles. Tuca, no trade clause. You were talking about this with us this week.
Yep.
Just give us a quick breakdown of that.
All right, 15 teams on his limited no movement clause. NHL GMs do it every year. They'll ask for the teams, all these guys. He shopped around the league. No one wants him. He's a big part of the Bruins. He's probably not going to get traded, but that limited no trade clause expires on Friday. So then if a team really wants him, they can start making a move. A lot of teams are down on him for quitting on the Bruins in the middle of the playoffs when you had a legitimate chance to win the Stanley Cup. He'll be he'll be a Boston Bruin next year.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson set a deadline for this Friday to be traded either to the Canucks or the Bruins.
Yep.
We've talked about this before. I think we're all kind of down on him. 7 years left at 8.25 per deal. He's 29 years old. I get he's bigger than Krug, but he's asked about the same amount of money as Krug. My point on this is if Sweeney is really looking to make a culture change, I don't know if Krug's the guy to do it with, but if you're just going to exchange money like that, I don't know if this is the guy to go after. I don't know. We can get into that a little bit later, but the headline on that is the deadline is Friday. So, if there's trades going to be made, it's going to happen soon. Ray.
Yes.
Hockey guy Ray, the
Yes.
draft is tonight,
Right
Tuesday. Right now, it's happening right now as we speak. Who's the #1 overall pick going to the Rangers?
Alexei Lafreniere from Quebec shoots left. They're saying he's a game changer like Sidney Crosby. He models his game after Patrick Kane. He's
Hockey
going to be a game changer.
Hey, absolutely wonderful. All right, this has been the Simple Mind. Oh, sorry, baseball. We ran out of time for baseball, but the Astros
Braves.
beat the Athletics. Yankees beat the Rays. Braves won. This has been the
Braves.
Simple Mind Sports Show, Wednesday edition, October 7th. Thanks to Darren coming on. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Rabbit edition. Hockey Guy Ray, did you have to dig back in the ledger to get those notes, or did you go back and get them fresh?
Nope, fresh.
Nice.
Oh man,
Yep.
I love it. I don't.
Trouble in my eyes. I'm just looking for another.